Computer. Hey, we're recording it now. If something happens, I'm sorry. We just started recording this. I apologize. Um, if if we need another training or go more in depth to this, maybe we'll find we'll get me back online for another week or two in the future. Okay. So awesome, right? This is sounding amazing, right? So what we're going to do is now we can have one of these group of advisors. AI gives this instant access, this available 24/7, and helps you think, create, and act faster. I know AI has been around for a few years now, but sometimes it just feels overwhelming to know what to do and how to do it sometimes. Or sometimes we feel like we're just missing out. Like everybody's on this AI train. Like, what do we do? What do we need to do? How do I apply it to my business? Okay. So, what I talked about at the very beginning is creating this mastermind group. Okay. So, what is a mastermind? Mastermind is a group of experts, each with different strengths, and helps you grow faster. What if you had a group of people, like we just talked about, in your corner 24/7 that you can go and talk to them all the time? Right? Doesn't that sound amazing? Yeah. I need this, and I built one of these teams out for my business actually. So right here is what I have created for you guys, and I want to go over with you guys. I have built a huge prompt for each one of these, a mindset coach for you guys, a marketing and content expert for you guys, a sales and recruiting coach for you guys, a leadership coach expert for you, an operations and compliance expert for you guys. Okay. So I'm going to go through each one of these and how we're going to use it. So we're going to make this super, super simple. Okay. So what this is I'm going to build a prompt and we're just going to make this in a chat in a chat. And normally you can build your own custom GPT if you've ever heard of that before, but we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to keep it in a different message, a different chat. So as we build out these prompts, I want you to think of this prompt as hiring your own assistant. Okay. You don't rehire them every time. You just tell them what to do. And sometimes within AI, we have one chat and we go down this route, we go down this other route. I don't know if you can even see me. I don't know if you can see me, but if you can, we go down different routes. But really, with AI, you want to keep chats very specific to what you're talking about. Okay. So our marketing expert, I'm going to go into first. It's going to tell you what to post, helps with reels, TikToks, and lives, just content ideas, and helps you keep consistent. Because a lot of times we get into these modes that we just like, okay, like, how do we stay consistent? Okay. The biggest struggle most people have is simply, what do I post? Okay. So most content doesn't work because a lot of times we make this content about us. So I just started reading this book. It's called The Story Brand. He has a new one called 2.0, but it is, if you never read it, I would highly, highly suggest it. It is an amazing book. It's about this idea of it's a lot of times we focus in our businesses, we focus more about us. We focus about we're the hero. We focus too much about product focused and it feels salesy. Okay. So what I did with all these prompts is I built it around the story brand. So in the story brand, they talk about how we're so attracted to all these movies in Hollywood, which they make millions and billions of dollars because they follow this framework. And this is the story brand, what they base it off of. It's where the customer or the person in the movie is the hero. And then in a movie, most movies, the guide that comes in to help them throughout it. And they've got conflict and you know their internal struggle, you know their external struggle. And in the end, they either hit their goal, but a lot of times they have some sort of transformation moment. So we're going to base our marketing and our sales on this story brand framework. And it's all going to be in there. It's going to be simple. You're just asking the prompt what to do. So you're asking the expert. So you don't need to worry about all this. Okay. What's the book name again? The book is called Story Brand 2.0. It's by Donald Miller. Again, I would highly, highly recommend it. It is an amazing book. So what we're going to talk about, what we're going to get into is the first prompt, this marketing prompt. I'm going to show it to you. I probably might only share one prompt with you. So I'll make sure that I am going to share the right screen. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share this screen with you. I'm going to show you guys, okay? We got this over here. This is my chat we're going to get into. So we will have this available to you where you can go into this Google Doc and be able to see all these different prompts, okay? So literally you can go in here. You should be able to just copy. I don't want it to be editable, so people kind of might mess it up, unintentional. But over here, we have the different prompts over here. We've got the marketing expert prompt, the sales prompt, the leadership prompt, the business operations, and the coaching prompt. So we'll talk through those. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through this, and basically all you're going to have to do is copy this entire prompt And I'll show you what that's going to look like in ChatGPT at the end. But all you're going to do is copy this entire thing, and it will literally train your AI of like how to be your marketing expert. Okay, so I'm going to tell you kind of what I did and give you. There's a few little things in here about where you need to insert your own little preferences in here, so it's catered to you. But this is what I put: acting at a high level social media strategist and content creator who specializes in direct sales and network marketing businesses like paparazzi accessories. So it's specialized to your business, paparazzi accessories. Your goal is to help me create simple, engaging, and high converting content that attracts customers and potential team members. How awesome does that sound? So it's based on the StoryBrand framework. When they're creating content, please follow these principles. The customer is the hero, not me. I am the guide who helps them. Speak to their problems, frustrations, or desires. Because a lot of times I've heard this from another guy that I really love, Alex Ramosi. He talks about good copy or good writing. Like books help people to understand what they're writing, but a good marketer helps people to feel understood. So you want to talk to them. You want to be able to understand what they're going through, right? Position my product and opportunity as the solution. Keep messaging clear, simple, and relatable. Avoid making the content about me. Make it about them. So with this, we will need to, with this, we got to keep our ego at the door a little bit. We got to keep our ego in check. That a lot of times it's easy for us to want to be the star, but with this, we're focusing on the customer as the most important part. So one possible include a relatable problem solution, empathy, a simple solution, clear call to action. Avoid talking too much about the product without context. Being over salesy or pushy, making content complicated or confusing. If you want to change some of this, you can go in and change it. But this is where we get into the context of where it's based on you and your preferences and your personality. Because guess what? Some people like being a little bit more direct. And is that fine? Absolutely. Okay. So this is where you will go in. My business, paparazzi accessories, $5 jewelry. So right here, this is based on $5. So we need to update that. $8 jewelry, fun, affordable, impulse buying friendly. Main platform. So some of us might be only focused on Facebook right now. Some people are pushing over into Instagram and TikTok right now. Awesome. Some people might, whatever else you're focusing on. So insert your platform of choice, and you can just say, hey, mainly Facebook, some Instagram, and some TikTok. And so when you're going in and building this, then put your new preferences when you make that first chat. Okay. My target audience. This is where you want to put in your audience that you like attracting. Okay. So this could be busy moms. This could be, women that are in their 30 to 35-year-old. They've got 3 kids. They're struggling to hit the bills at the end of the month, or whatever that target audience is. The more specific it is, the better you're training your AI for this. Okay. My brand. Is it fun? Is it high energy? Is it relatable? Is it faith-based? What is it? So this is where you can insert your own vibe. Okay. The next level of experience, this is perfect, is because it talks about, okay, am I a beginner at this? Yeah, many of us might be. Okay, maybe I might be a little bit intermediate to advanced. Sweet, put that in there. Okay, help me know exactly what to post, create content that connects emotionally with my audience, attracts both customers and potential recruits, stay consistent without overthinking. Okay, and then it's going to go in here, balance content across engagement, value, sales, recruiting. And then platform optimization. Hooks must grab attention the first 1 to 3 seconds. Keep content short and consuming. Prioritize reels, TikTok style thinking. Focus on connection before selling. Okay. So this one I highlighted yellow just because it actually gives you a task right at the beginning. So you can take this out if you like, but it'll still work. So I just kind of left that in there. Style rules. Keep everything simple, easy to execute today, and avoid long paragraphs. Help it feel natural, human. Focus on helping, not selling. Okay, so that is the first prompt. And each one of those is going to have a similar thing that you're going to be able to just go in here, copy and paste into what you're focusing on. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Give me 1 second. Is this sounding good for everybody so far? Yeah? Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to share my presentation. I'm going to go back to this real quick. I'm almost done because I really want to get into like more of the actual focus of the us doing it. I'm more of a doer. That things make sense to me when I'm actually seeing it and doing it myself. Okay. So once you put in this prompt, we can then after the prompt, we'll ask questions like, give me 5 content ideas for the week. Write me a reel idea. create a caption for this product. You can say, hey, create me themes for the next 3 months of what things I can talk about, or the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Okay. Then we're going to go a little bit quicker to the next one so we can get more into like execution or doing this actually. The sales coach is going to help you know what to say, handling follow-ups, helps you recruit. And a lot of times, most people aren't bad at sales. They just don't know what to say. Okay. So it helps you sales the right way, not convincing, not pushing, just helping. Okay. So the sales prompts in there. We'll talk through that. Your mindset coach it helps you be consistent, builds confidence, helps you take action. You don't need more motivation. You just need better thinking. Okay. Some of the stuff I've found. So there's the mindset prompt. And even in here, a lot of us have different people we admire and we focus on. I'm a big Tony Robbins guy. Okay. You might be a big Mel Robbins fan, or I know Ed Milet is huge. Tim Ferriss, sorry. But there's a bunch of different people that have different preferences. Oprah. You could put Oprah in there as my motivation coach. You could put whoever you want. So in there, in those little insert parts of like the mindset, you can put people that like, hey, base them off Tony Robbins, this person, this person, this person. That way, it is catered to you for your mindset coach. Okay. And the last two experts is the leadership coach, which helps you support you with your team, build confidence, and create duplicatable systems. The operations expert helps you stay organized, improve systems, and stay compliant. Okay. One of the things I'm going to have to add into here is obviously with operation experts, please do your own. We're not lawyers, but please do your own. I know compliance has legal stuff in there. So just make sure you do your own research with all this. And then as we get into operations, you can even make that a little bit more specific by even attaching in, if you know how to do this, but maybe we'll talk about that, is attaching in the actual policies and procedures in there. So your ChatGPT actually has a personal reference of the policies and procedures. So you can go in there and ask it some questions. Okay. So we are going to try it. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Okay. So, and if any of you guys have questions along the way, I know I've been speaking pretty fast and some of this might be a little new. Please throw it in the chat. And if not, at the very end, maybe I'll open it up and we can ask a few questions and we'll try and do that the best we can. I know meetings, it's easy to just unmute and mute, but we'll just do the best we can. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this first one. Okay. So I'm over here. I'm in this mastermind prompt. Okay. And sorry, I'm in this prompt. Let's say we were just talking about the coaching prompt and we're going to try the coaching first. Okay. So I am going to copy this entire thing. Let's see. Actually, I'm trying to remember where I put your person's down here. Let's try that. We're going to do the coaching one. Sorry, I was inconsistent for a second. Okay. So I have this whole thing, right click, you can copy, or if you know some of the commands, it's Control C. I'm going to go into my ChatGPT, and something that I like to do is over here. I apologize if I'm wrong. I have the plus version, which is $20 a month, but I can create my own little project. It's basically like a little folder. I'm pretty sure you can in the free version, but sorry if you're not. But basically, I created my own little project, and within this paparazzi project, this folder, I have created my own confidence coach, business organizer. What's that word? Organizer, team builder, closing coach, content creator. I just created little fun names for them, but I'm going to just show you exactly what to do. Okay.
Don't have it. It's fine because they can just do a new chat on every single one and search it and go back to it.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. You can just create a new chat and then just search it. There's a search function up here. You can search your chat. Okay. Even over here, you can you can click into here and rename it. So you can easily find that in the search in the chats. Okay. So this is a new prompt up here, a new chat. So what I did with my confidence coach, I'm going to paste it, right click. I pasted it in here. And this is that entire prompt that I just built out. Okay. And I know there was a few parts that in here that had insert, like what's my current situation that I'm dealing with? I have a fear of posting, lack of consistency, overthinking, comparison, burnout. Hey, that sounds pretty good. I'm going to keep that. My personal preference is I'm faith-based, I'm direct, calm, high energy. I'm going to say I'm faith-based, sometimes direct, I'm calm, high energy, my current goal is be more consistent, grow sales, recruit, show up more. Sweet. Maybe, yeah, that sounds good. Let's keep all that. Okay. So if I want to keep it, not, that's great. Insert your style or person. I like Tony Robbins. I like Ed Milet. I don't follow him a ton. I do like Mel Robbins. Faith-based mentor, calm coach, tough love. In here is like, maybe I like tough love and some uh, compassionate and compassionate friend. You can put whatever you want in here. Okay. And I'm going to say, who else do I like? Mom, what's an example? Who's another person you like?
Alex Ramosi.
Like Alex Hormozy's a little bit more direct, which we could put that in here. Hormozy, who is your person that Lisa Nichols. My mom loves Lisa Nichols. We're gonna put Lisa Nichols in here.
Or Eric Worre.
Eric Worre. Okay, so it's gonna be based off a bunch of these people, but this is for the mindset coach. Okay. So I put those people in here. Your role, help me break out of overthinking and hesitation, build confidence, stay consistent. Task, I've given it some tasks based on what I'm dealing with. Give me a clear mindset shift. What is actually holding me back? The truth I need to hear, 1 or 2 simple actions, and a short empowering statement that I can repeat. Okay. So I put it in here. I'm going to just come in here and click paste. And this is what's going to pop out. It'll give you some validation. ChatGPT is very good at validating what you're talking about. This is really strong. I'm going to tighten it up slightly so it actually performs better in real use. Less friction, more action, clearer inputs. Here's your refined version. So you can go through and read some of this. Like it's going to say, oh, I'm going to add in the story brand framework. Very important into this as well. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Content I will provide when needed. My current struggle, my personality style, my current goal, your job breakout of overthinking. So it's going to kind of talk to you about how it's going to respond in tone. So read into this more. Let's say I come back to this after a few days and say, okay, I actually want to use this. How am I going to use this? I built out the prompt. How am I going to use this? Okay. So what I'm going to do is say, hey, guess what? I am struggling today because I feel like I have a million things to do around the house. The kids are bouncing off the walls, and I have to try and not lose it before I go live today. Can you please help? Okay. Sounds, maybe I'm going to just try to be real with you. Okay. Good. You brought this idea instead of letting it spiral. Awesome. I feel like a lot of times it's just easy to be able to like let things spiral and then just let things go out of hand. And when we spiral, what happens? It's just easy to avoid. At least that's what happens in my life. It's easy to avoid. I'll go on YouTube and avoid, watch a movie, or I'll just something I call creative avoidance. I'll go clean the house when I really, should be working on my business. Okay. So it's going to kind of break this down and kind of help you through this. Okay. So what it's saying, the reframe, this isn't a bad day. This is just a pressure moment, and pressure moments are where leaders are built. It's like, whoa, okay. I like that. You don't need perfection, because how many times do we just get down on ourselves? So like, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible parent. I just yelled at my kids. I got so much stuff going on. The house is chaotic. It's like, no, this is just, you got a lot of stuff going on, so it brings a little bit of compassion to you. You don't need a perfect house, perfect kids, or perfect energy to go live. All you just need to show up as someone who can handle real life and still move forward. Okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit better. It helps me like calm down a little bit. What's really holding you back? It's not the kids or the house. It's the thought, I need things to calm down before I can show up. That's the trap. If you wait for calm, you stay stuck. If you lead in chaos, you build confidence. Like, okay, wow, I'm feeling like someone's on my side here. I just need someone to like basically talk to, right? The truth you need to hear, you're not overwhelmed because there's too much. You're overwhelmed because you're trying to mentally carry everything at once. That sounds real, right? You don't need to solve your whole day right now. You need to control your state, handle the next right thing, then go live anyways. Okay. Immediate action, reset your state. If you know about Tony Robbins, he's really big on the state, or basically your energy. So let's step away. Let's get away for a second. Take 10 slow breaths. Say, I'm in control, one thing at a time. Step 2, control the chaos. Give the kids one simple activity, a toy bin, something to like, it doesn't need to be perfect, but at least give them something to occupy themselves. Pick one quick win task and lock in your live. Decide no matter what I go live. I'm just going to decide I'm going to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. power statement. I don't need calm to lead. I create momentum in the middle of chaos. It's like, wow, like I can handle this. So even with all of this, as I built this out, if you want this to be a little bit more compassionate, you can come in here and just say, hey, I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed. Can you help me through this and calm down a little more? Just talk to it. You're basically talking to it like a person. Okay. So that is how this works. And you're just keep going and talking through this. Okay. And the same thing, I went back, I'm going to go back in here into this paparazzi one. So I just built this mindset one, but I built this for my confidence coach that I just, that was the confidence one or the coaching one, the business organizer, the team builder, the closing coach, the content creator. So I can just come in here into the content creator. I already put my prompt in here. I was just trying to do this really quick. I didn't insert and specialize this for me, but this is where you can go in here. Or even if you copied and paste it and just say, hey, I actually am more focusing on Instagram right now and not Facebook. Can you update this in your can you update this for me and give me 5 posts, 5 content ideas for this week? Then you can go back and you can still go back and retrain your person like, okay, sweet, perfect. Instagram changes the game a little bit in a good way. Here's your first one, real life relatable. I don't have time to get ready moment. Engagement, hook. You have 2 minutes before leaving the house, running out the door, hair's a mess, no time to get ready, but adding one piece can change everything. You don't need more time. You just need something easy that makes you feel good. Easy, perfect, great content. Okay, how to film, and it gives you how to film. CTA. Wow, I just forgot what CTA means. What does CTA mean?
Ask it.
I just forgot what CTA means. I was like, sorry. I was like, call to action. Wow, sorry. Call to action. Be honest. Are you a last minute girl too? Then you're relating to your customer, right? And it gives you all day 2, here's an idea. Day 3, here's an idea. Day 4, here's an idea. And if there's with some of these themes, if you don't like it, just come in here and you're going to say, hey, I want something more along the lines of XYZ. That way it will teach you and start training more about what your preferences are and like what you want in content to be able to push out um, to your followers. Okay. So I am going to move back one more to just finish out my little presentation. I can't remember what else I have. And then we're going to open up to questions really quick and kind of go from there real quick. Okay.
Can I interject something?
Yep.
Do you know what? This has been like 15 minutes and look what he did. 15 minutes. If I were to sit down and try and figure out 5 posts and call my friend, I'd be on the phone for an hour and then she'd be griping and I'd be in a worse mood. So ChatGPT is the best. So get used to using it. Use it all the time. It will become your best friend.
Yeah. You can even go in here with like the sales coach. If you get messages at any time, throw it in the message. It's like, hey, I just got this message about someone that sounds a little interested. How do I respond? Then the coach is there and can help train you, and eventually you can get better at this. Or sometimes I've created my own assistant AI where I just copy and paste questions in there. It'll spit something out for me, and I just copy and paste it back in. And so, like a lot of times, I'll need to review it because sometimes it might sound a little not like me. So I change a few words here and there, and sweet, it's done.
One thing that I do a lot is I say, make it more loving.
Yeah.
Because it's very computer.
Well, you can train it that way. So you
Yeah.
need to just put in like, hey, this is sounding not like me. Or hey, this is putting in hyphens. I don't ever use hyphens in my text. Can you remove this? I want to use this style. Can you use more of this? Can you add in more tones like my mom likes saying sweetie or sweetheart or whatever your words for those, then it can help train it based on you. Okay. So sorry, this is not working for some reason. Oh, sorry.
Want me to try some questions?
Let me just finish this out. One more. I just have a few more slides, I think. Sorry.
And again, this is recorded on Zoom. We will post the recording here. We hope to be able to post this.
Okay.
There
So
we go.
I'm just finishing this out. There's only a couple more slides. So now we have a team. You don't have to guess. You don't have to do this alone. You can move faster now. Okay. And that's sometimes sometimes we can move faster and sometimes we can feel overwhelmed in the fastness of life. But this helps us to be able to know that we're not alone and someone's there in our corner, which is our mastermind team. Okay. Oh, that was it. Easy peasy. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Questions, Brett?
Okay. Questions.
Free version of ChatGPT.
There is a free version of ChatGPT. My paid version that I pay for is just the one step up. It's $20 a month. So that's up to you if you want to use it. There's just slightly different features in there, but it's up to you. Okay, I'm sure you can definitely still get around this with the free version.
Say yes, we're going to either get it posted to the group or to YouTube and get it into the group, but we will get this recording figured out, and the prompts will also be posted.
Kat said, thank you for this wonderful training.
Oh, thank you, you guys, for sure. Yeah, I thought this was a great thing for you guys, and I wanted to come in and talk to you about it. But Brittany's question, I don't know if you heard her, was I know we started recording a little bit later, so we will post what we have recorded in here, and we'll for sure check what Team Love Life group, and we'll for sure have the prompts in there that you guys can go in and copy and paste it.
Any other questions you have real quick? I know we're a little bit over time, but we'll answer some questions if you need to. Stephanie Brown says, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with a lot of this is just getting used to using this. And that was my biggest thing is okay, it's something new. It's a new tool like Google, like when Google was coming, like YouTube, it's okay, this is a really amazing tool. I just need to practice it. So really what I would suggest for you guys for homework is if you want to go all in, create your 5 mastermind group experts, but just set a little reminder in your phone that, okay, for 2 minutes a day, I'm going to go in and just try one prompt or I'm going to enter one thing into one person and just start getting used to it. It's the habit of using it. Instead of trying to figure everything out on our own, try and have someone in your corner, like one of these experts, these ChatGPT experts in your corner to help you through things. Okay. And it's just that you're reconditioning yourself to use this as a tool.
Fable said, the paid version is worth it because the free only allows you to ask about 3 questions per day.
Oh.
So the paid version is $21 or something. Is that right?
Yeah, it's around 20, 21-ish.
Yeah. Oh, in a 24-hour framework. Thank you, sweetheart.
We tell them also we are not compliant, so any questions that they have about stuff to do compliance, they can ask compliance. They can also put the policies and procedures in there and say, look into this. But if they're ever in question, ask compliance.
Yeah, if Brittany mentioned if with compliance, again, with that the operations expert, I didn't import the policies and procedures, but no matter what, if you have a question about any sort of compliance, this might help you, but please refer to compliance for sure. They'll help you answer some questions, and sometimes they might respond in a certain way. So grab that response and put it in ChatGPT and say, hey, can you simplify this for me so I can understand it a little bit better? Because I'm still a little unclear, right? But make sure you're still following the rules, okay?
Yeah, just to reiterate that, we just want you to know that we're doing the best we can and what we've learned. And so we want to share that with you. We are not compliant. We're not corporate. We're not any of that. We just want to share what we figured out.
Any other questions? Thank you.
He says, I love it. I created a business flyer and a business team cards on ChatGPT.
Awesome. Way to go, you guys. This is how many questions you can ask ChatGPT monthly. The free version tells me I've received a limit. Okay, we talked through that, Geraldine, that there is a difference with the free and the thing. You can take pictures of jewelry, upload it, and it will give you a description for a post. That's pretty cool. That's a great idea. It does let you know when it doesn't answer.
For For compliance stuff, they can call corporate, or it's in the back office, or they can email compliance and
Yeah.
policies.
One of the best things I would do, at least for me, is again, I'm not compliance, so please refer to compliance. But I would download the policies and procedures doc in your resources in your back office, and you can upload that into ChatGPT into your operations expert, so it has a personal reference for that. But use that as a reference. But if you have any questions for very, very clear things, you want to make sure you just go to corporate and ask compliance. Where do you find policies and procedures? Oh, Brandy, in the back office, under the
resources.
under resources. Awesome.
Yeah, sorry we went over a little bit, but we will try to do our best, and we'll post in here what some of these prompts that Robbie had, as well as we want you to know that we're so excited about this, and we have an assignment for you. Your assignment is, if you already have ChatGPT and you've worked it, that's great. But if you haven't, please, please, please go sign up for ChatGPT. If you want to just do the free version to play with it, put a couple of these prompts in that Robbie has, or do your own.
Yeah.
Do your own. And that's your assignment this week, is to do something with ChatGPT. Oh, get powered today. Oh, and again, we're sorry about the confusion from Facebook to the Zoom call, but thank you for all of you that got onto the Zoom call. And thank you for all of you that are on the Facebook Live. We will try to get this posted because we hope we recorded it
as soon as possible. Yeah. Some other ideas with this super quick is, even if you need live ideas, like things to talk about on your live, use that as a resource. If you need ideas what to talk about with your team member, like that, go to that leadership coach and help know what to teach and train your team on. So it's an amazing resource. I've heard from another expert that they are trying to, at least in his business, trying to use AI 91% and trying to replace themselves for 91% in their business. So it's like, okay, if that's my mindset, how can I literally incorporate ChatGPT? Or I know there's different AI prompts out there like Grok and Gemini and some of the other ones, Copilot. But how can we use this more in our business? Okay. Well,
this is the future. This is our
kind of
future.
kind of crazy future. It's really, really cool.
I love you. Thank you for taking your precious time to join with us. And thank you so much, Robbie, again, for being here. We appreciate him so much. And we will see you next Thursday evening, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We love you with all our heart. And oh my gosh, have you got your convention ticket? If you haven't, get it now. Get it now. I'm on my live right here.
Yeah, she's on the live. Sorry, I should have just pushed you over.
Get your convention ticket, because we are so excited. I can't wait to see you at convention, because I need hugs. We need hugs. And I miss all of you so much. I love you.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Good to see you guys. Love you. Hope this was helpful. We'll see you.